Hey guys, it's Scott with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you with today's Deep-3. I'm sorry, I still don't quite have my voice back yet. Yeah, that was a we're gonna kind of rip through this one here today with we don't have 9 picks. I know that's gonna be very disappointing for everybody. What a brutal day yesterday that was. That was just an absolute shellacking as we end up going what do we go? We go 1-5 on the college games, and we go 0-2-1. No, 0-2-1 on the NFL side, right? Yeah, that was just not good at all. Yeah, and there's nothing. There was a lot of things that went wrong. App State actually had a chance to finally cover the number there late. They imploded. That would have been our second victory. Struggled on the premium side, didn't do well there. So you know what? I don't want to talk about it. It was ugly. We're moving on with today's picks. All right, fair enough. Don't forget, before we do that, don't forget to letting me know what you're playing. Put in the comment section whatever games you're on today. Give us your best 5, and get them right. We'll give you the shout out. Get enough of them right. Hey man, you're going to be the capper of the day, just like somebody is right now, waiting in the wings to be crowned the capper of the day. So make sure that you get your picks in there. Whatever it is, best 5, whatever odds you're playing. If you're playing something weird, you're playing parlay or something, help a brother out and let me know as much information about what the parlay pays, etc., etc. And of course, don't forget to check out winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com. Deep dives into every game going on in America every single day, regardless of the sport. If you can bet on it, you can bet we're writing about it over at winnersandwhiners.com. Alrighty, so let's take a look and see what we got cooking for today, shall we, kids? Going to start off in the AFC as the Steelers and the Jets get together and dance there in New Jersey. Taking a look at the total here of 37. You know what, guys? These are 2 outstanding rush defenses. In fact, they're number 2 and 3 in the NFL in yards per carry. They square off against 2 teams that they have to be able to run the ball to win. Interesting. Even more importantly, though, is probably the people that are out, especially on the New York side of the ball. Demetrius Thomas is doubtful. Robbie Anderson's banged up. He's questionable for the game. They're also a little hobbled along the offensive line for the Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, after having spending the last few days saying it was going to be a coach's decision whether or not he played, that he wasn't 100%, well, I guess the coach has made his decision because he did not appear on the injury report today. It looks like he's going to be able to go after his concussion, as is the case with tight end Vance McDonald. But here's the deal. It doesn't really matter because Duck Hodges hasn't been doing a great job at getting balls to Juju Smith-Schuster. In the 5 Duck Hodges starts here in his latest go-around, he has just 14 receptions. And nothing makes a receiver happier than when he's not getting the ball. I just don't see a lot of potential for big chunk plays in this one. I don't think they are able to sustain drives. I don't think they're able to gain large swaths of yards at one time. I think this turns into a punt, and get your field position, and the defense is going to rule the day. Give me Steelers, Jets under 37. And we're going to take a look here at the Sunday night game, a game my world traveling son will actually be at up there at Soldier Field. The Bears and the Chiefs get together. Chiefs a 6-point road favorite. This is and I wrote this up actually before the end of the New England game. But this is a bit of a Costanza pick, but not as much as it would seem like. And I went through the thing. And this is actually interesting. It doesn't apply anymore because New England ended up winning, but the Chiefs are sort of still in a must-win situation as far as getting as far as having a shot at a bye. It's really kind of gone by the wayside now, as New England just has to beat Miami next week at home. But the weird thing is, teams in must-win spots in December there are just 48.2% against the spread in December since 2002. Why is that? Well, my theory is it's because bettors overvalue teams in that position. Teams still win at a 54.6% rate as far as straight up goes, but they just don't cover that inflated number. So throw all that out because it's not relevant to this pick, but it is an interesting stat. The Bears, well, they've been pretty awful this season, as you know, both straight up and against the spread, but they did go 2-0 against the spread as a home dog, and in that spot over the last 3 seasons, they've gone 7-1. The Chiefs, well, this part I wrote afterwards. The Chiefs lost a lot of motivation yesterday when the Pats held on for the win, and that's absolutely true. It looks like they're going to be playing on that first weekend regardless of what they do for the rest of the year. Yep, I admit it. I've been wrong about the Chiefs a few times. Sometimes I feel like I'm too close to this team, but this just feels like a flat spot for Kansas City. They are traditionally at least have one flat game in them in December usually, and I think this is going to be the spot. Give me the Bears plus 6 points. And we're going to take a look at the game that actually means something here in the NFC East as the Cowboys travel to Philadelphia to eat some cheesesteaks. Oh no, and take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Excuse me. Cowboys 2-point road favorite in this one. You know, at full strength, this might be a different game. In fact, it probably would be very entertaining. But the Eagles, I think they're just missing too many pieces to compete, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Alshon Jeffries is done. Deshaun Jackson's done. Sproles just retired. For this one, Aguilar is questionable, and if the wind blows hard, he's likely to go out of the game in the first quarter. And Jordan Howard, running back, he is also questionable for this one as well. Sanders has done a great job, but I'm not sure that he's a guy that can carry the ball 20 times against a defense like Dallas. He can get it done by himself. Both of these teams have been wildly inconsistent this season. You think you got a handle on them, and they jump up and do exactly the opposite of what you think is going to happen. With the Cowboys, you know what? They showed me what they're capable of last week as they absolutely destroyed the Rams. A Rams team that took the San Francisco 49ers to the wire yesterday, by the way, and who also have a much better defensive squad than the Eagles at this point in the season. I like the better, healthier squad in this one. Give me the Cowboys minus the 2. Give me the Bears plus 6. And let's get down on that Steelers under 37 at the end of those 3. You guys can join me. It'll be a rarity. We'll blow off the dust, pick up our winning tickets, and head back to the window. And I say that, it's, the day before on Friday, we go 5-1 and, have a bad day at the Bulls. I hated it. It was a horrible day. But I'm acting like, we've never won a game. It was a cold streak. It happens. I know that a lot of you guys struggled as well. So let's go through. Although we had some money makers, don't get me wrong. There's always out there people making money. We'll start with our shout-outs. Talk about some of the comments. Chris's Sharp Corners Williams. I bet there's a story there. Chris, a little bit of a panic because this is my only game. Said, why did you say take the Huskies in Boise in the other video? Please tell me before I lay down the money. Because I guess he had a parlay and this was the only one that he had any questions about. And I wrote Chris back. I commented. I don't know if we got there in time. But yeah, it's a good time to say it here as bowl season begins. You'll see me doing a lot of videos. When you see me, pay attention. If it's a short video, pay attention if I'm mentioning another capper's name. If I mention another capper's name, that is their pick. I always do my own picks only on this video. Although I occasionally will do standalones, but those will be longer. Those will be 4, 5, 6 minutes. And I don't mention any other capper's name. So my official pick for that game was the Washington Huskies. The only game we got right. So I had a feeling that they might... people were overvaluing Boise State. I always like the team from the strong conferences. I just thought it was a good emotional spot there for Chris Peterson. So I hope you got down on that, Chris. Richard Darius said, Pat's losing at home in December. Are you nuts? Well, Richard, there's a good chance that I am nuts. And, they had first and goal with a chance to at least tie it up there. Couldn't get it done. Yep, I'll tip my cap. Pats won that one. But they didn't exactly stomp them into the dirt. Confused Oracle says, why the hell is Hawaii playing in the Hawaii Bowl? I know, dude. I think about that every year. Like, I wonder where we're going. Oh, it's the Hawaii Bowl. Well, that's great. Bronco Devil, talking about my incredible weight loss. By the way, for those of you scoring at home, woke up this morning down 22 pounds since Tuesday morning. I may have a problem. He said, damn, I had the over 19 and a half pounds. Well, you cashed your ticket today, brother. Said the number 9 dream is back. And he said, I have Oklahoma Boise Festival as the top of my best game list ever. That's hard to argue with. I can't argue with that. It was a phenomenal game and a great finish. He said, was that Scooby-Doo or Tim Allen? Said, last 3 games, He was on White receiving in the. He said, I'm on White over 40 and a half yards today, like Jared Zabrinsky on a Statue of Liberty. Oh, that's fantastic. That's a reference to that Boise State Oklahoma game, and you'd have to be of a certain age to know the name Jared Zabrinsky. Very nicely done, Bronco. And of course, I paid you back by not checking to see how James White did. You're welcome. I know he caught a few balls. I didn't watch the whole game. I was back and forth. I'm guessing he didn't get there, but I don't know. I could be wrong. VA said, good to have you back in health, man. Health as well. Yeah, and I had a lot of guys, a lot of y'all, and I didn't want to read through them. I just kind of, pat me in the back and everything. But a lot of you did say, welcome back, and wish me the best. And I really do appreciate it, man. It does feel like a little bit of a family we got going here, especially this time of year. So I appreciate all the kind thoughts and well wishes. And, of course, that came before my 5 terrible picks today. So there you go. Jimmy Jack said, mortgage curable explanation for us is we do well with our picks. Our mortgage problems are cured. Very nice, Jimmy Jack. He's a funny cat. He said, thank you for trying to help us, and thank you for letting me meet angry vegetables and others who do as well. I appreciate the community help, fellas. Thank you to all. Jimmy Jack, that's very nice. And we always appreciate the kind words as well as your unique brand of comedy. Jimmy Jack 35, funny cat. All right, so now let's meet everybody today that had perfect attendance. Derek Saunders, Confused Oracle, Jorge Correa, Kent P, Guwop Gucci. Oh, brutal day for the Guwop. He had a 24-1 parlay, a 5-teamer, and missed only San Diego State and the under, as San Diego State put up their highest point total in 2+ years. Yeah, I looked it up. Brutal, dude. And for if it's any consolation, that was one of my premium picks. We were on that as well. Richard Darius, he got juice today. And our money makers, our earners, are ones that are out there keeping us afloat. True Grit, 24-11, went 3-2 plus 165. Davey Covers went 2-0 plus 200. The Mad Carrot, everybody. He's the man. He goes 4-1 plus 290. Nice day for the Mad Carrot as Operation 5000 continues. Carrot, congratulations, my friend. You are our capper of the day. Congratulations. Well done. Well done to the rest of you guys and everybody else. All right, let's just brush that one off. Got a long way to go. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Let's get started here with the NFL day, and we'll go from there, all right? But no matter what happens, we'll meet back here tomorrow. We'll do what we always do. We'll bitch about those bad beats, brag about our fat stacks, or we'll at least talk about knowing somebody that has a fat stack. And then it'll be Monday Night Football. It'll be time to jump in there and fire it up all again. All right? You guys take care. Good luck on all of your plays today. Appreciate you watching. As always, you guys are the best. And I'll see y'all back at the window. Take care.